fun story about all these strength standards and fitness standards charts you'll see floating around the internet. So this is going back about 15 years ago now, when I was a decently competitive CrossFitter. We had a lot of guys in the gym saying how they were going to go to regionals and do this and that, and we kind of thought, man, we need to come up with like some standards here so that these guys can set some kind of intermediate goals along the way here. So I sat down and created this monstrosity of a gigantic chart of a whole bunch of different levels, and I didn't have any kind of robust data set to refer to. These were just my opinions, man. So we turned it into a nice pretty document, and we, hung it on the wall, and we also hosted it on our website, where a bunch of other gym owners decided to download it and print it out and hang it on their walls. And I had no idea at the time how much of that was going on, until years later, when we hired a coach to come work in the gym for us. We were having this conversation. I sort of pointed at the chart on the wall and said, oh yeah, those things I pulled out of my ass. And he kind of went, sorry, what? And I said, yeah, that level 1, 2, 3, 4 thing that I made up. And he's like, you made those up? I've seen that hanging on the wall of like so many different gyms. Like all the years I've been doing CrossFit, I've been looking at these. I've been thinking these were like really official things that, somebody had determined from some scientific study or something. It's like, nah, man, I just made them up. And that is where about 100% of these kind of things come from. Somebody makes them up and then posts them up somewhere in a really authoritative manner and says, these are the standards for being a intermediate level 4 athlete over the age of 42 named Steve. And it's all just made up. The only standard you should really care about with your fitness and your strength is your standard from 6 months ago and your standard today. Is it going up? That is a good thing. If it is not, you should probably fix that.